They're underway.
Prepare to back paddle. Ready? Back paddle. Straight up and down. Now just tip your blade forward just a little bit. Okay, now what we're looking for is a stiff arm. We want you to just hit one time. 1 inch. Okay. When I say hit, ready? Hit. Okay. Back up. Just one hand now. One hand only. Okay. Paddle straight up and down. Tip forward a little bit. Keep that arm stiff. You just quit hitting to your hip, and then right back up again. Ready? Hit. Up on top of the paddle. Up on top. Keep both those hands out over the side, though. Both hands over the side of the boat. Jim, get that inside hand over the side of the boat.
See what's perpendicular to the paddle?
Yeah, that's it. That's it, yeah. Quinty, help him out there. Okay, ready, hit! Okay, back up again just one time. Keep that high hand and point forward. You're reaching way up underneath the armpit of the person in front of you. Okay, you got to reach way forward. Ready, hit! Hit! Okay, now what we're looking for is shoulder.
A little training session here first. But they'll be moving out pretty good momentarily, but if I'm going to catch a fish, I've got to get underway here. $49. $49.55. That's as low as I've ever seen it. Okay, I'm gonna try something a little different today. Go back to a worm. I'm going really different. I got a wacky rigged worm here with a weedless hook. Okay. Okay, I'm just throwing it over in the lily pads and retrieving it slowly. Yeah, I grab a few shots out in front of the boat where I'm casting. Alright. Boy, that looks good. This might be a good morning for the old frog. I wonder if I've got one on. I think I do. Let's try it again. Perfect. Alright, let's throw it down here in the pads again. Nada. Moving up on the second white pole from off the edge of the pads. Boom. I will throw a couple more here. Alright, let's head down to the fence. Throw a few off the end of the fence there. There's a dragon boaters going by. I give up. Pretty amazing. Well, let's throw the popper over here on the shoreline. On the south side now. I saw a fish break out in the middle. Had to be a bass. First time I've ever seen that. On the surface. Catches just as many as the other stuff I've been throwing. So if it pleases me, why not throw it? These are ideal conditions, not too sunny. The breeze has got me going right to the southwest corner. Okay, nothing. It's 12:56. Haven't got a strike, and I haven't thrown the swim jig yet. Okay, so here we go. I'm in the southwest corner. Just threw that swim jig back there in the pads. It's jumping over the tops of the pads, coming out. I got some offshore pads here too. I always feel like the swim jig has a better chance of catching something on a retrieve. That is, after you've shown it to your target and then you're bringing it back to the boat. I have caught them that way before on the swim jig, not recently. Traditionally been a pretty good shoreline over here. There's white stake, and then coming around this way. Okay, I had to change the battery out. But anyway, that's the shoreline I'm talking about right there. Right behind these big houses here. Okay, it's 1:31. I'm up here in the southwest corner, just about to round the point. And there's the white pole that marks that. And I've not gotten a strike, not a strike. It's been a perfect day to fish, overcast, little wind. I've thrown everything in the right places. Thrown the toad, the swim jig, the wacky rigged Cinco, the popper, the as I said, swim jig, and of course the one knocker. I threw the one knocker a lot out here in this deeper water, which is around this way from the point. And just panning around there again. I'm going to make a few casts over here. If I catch something, I'll show it to you. Okay, I haven't got a strike. It's 1:47, and I haven't tried this. This is a weightless Cinco. I was afraid it wouldn't cast with bait casting, but it casts quite well. So I've tried everything but that. So I'll give that a try for a while, so I can say for sure fish ain't biting nothing. Okay, it's 2:01, still no strikes. I've been fishing with the Cinco worm since last report, and hitting around the bend into that creek that goes back to the housing development that surrounds the golf course. Can't recall the name of it. I just heard a fish jump right back there, so I'm gonna take a hard left here and go back and see if I can catch fish back this little creek very often. That's not really a creek, I guess. It's just a gut. That's what we call it back in Virginia, in tidal waters. Except this is not tidal water. Anyway, the fish broke right over there. Well, I just got a strike on the Cinco, and I reacted so violently that I jerked the worm all the way back into the boat, got it tangled around all the rods here in the back and me and everything else, and I've been 5 minutes getting it untangled. But we'll try it again. These people over here in, I think it's called Miona Shores, have docks behind their house, but there's no way in hell you can get to them because of the growth in here of vegetation, and I'm just about to turn around. Never liked fishing back here. Well, I just wanted to make note that I got a second strike, and it was right back there. Let me get this thing up a little bit. Right there in the edge of those pads, right this side of the beach. So there is hope, maybe. Got a strike on the toad, and you know how difficult that is to hook a fish, but it was not a humongous strike anyway. So you can never fish this area much back here. It's always been one of those places I looked at and said, boy, that looks like there ought to be bass in there. But I tried it a few times, I guess, and didn't catch anything, and so I didn't continue. But I'm going to let the wind take me right down this shoreline we're looking at here and see if I can hook one. That'd scare the shit out of me if that thing exploded right there, that close to the boat. I'd probably turn the kayak over. Well, that's a perfect breeze. It's taking me right down this shoreline. There's a clump of pads right over here to my right. Real close now, but it's about as far as you are when you're pitching or whatever that's flipping, yeah. And there are pads all up here in front of me. Okay, let me cast around to the right. Pretty nice beach, but the weeds have just about taken the shoreline, so you can't see anybody going out in the water to play. Okay, I'm down here at the beach. See it? See it there? Can you? I'm going to turn around and head back to the ramp. It's 2:48, and then I got okay, it's 3:11. paddle steady after I stopped fishing with the one knocker around the pads down at the west end of the lake. And we're coming into the landing. Okay. Bingo. Let's get loaded up.